It is fucking hot, hence the get up. If anyone cares, I bought it last time I was in Dubai, so now you know. And I am waiting for a time lapse to finish. A time lapse which may well be overexposed because I've deliberately overexposed the shot to see how far over I can push this camera. The camera in question is the Works JVC GY LS300, and this is probably the most interesting day at work I've had in a long fucking time. I know some of you guys who follow Digital Hub are thinking, well, hold on, weren't you at a fancy party on the rooftop of Tokyo recently and shit like that? And it's fucking boring shit, mate. This is Tokyo. This is quite nice. If it wasn't for the fact that it was really hot, I'd love it out here. Now I just like it a fair amount. And since I've got to kill another 8 minutes, I figured why not kill 8 minutes with you guys? Even though none of you guys are watching at the moment. And it also got me thinking, like, I just don't put out all that much content anymore because of this shit. And work takes up all my time, and when I'm not working, I've got to do other shit that pads my salary because that doesn't pay enough. And I really don't have that much time for YouTube. I know you've heard this excuse many times because it is the way it is. So I figured, well, why don't I stream more live stuff to you guys, because I don't need to cut it, I just need to do it right there when I'm doing shit. Whether it's in the middle of a rice field, whether it's somewhere else, whether it's Tokyo, whether it's whatever. Oh, it's fucking insanely hot out here, Warren. And we got our first viewer today. How you doing, mate? Anyway, so what I was thinking is, maybe I should do more of these live streams. And if so, how many of you guys are gonna watch live? And in order to maximize how many of you guys are gonna watch live, I need to know what time would really suit you guys. The catch is it's kinda gotta have to be during the day in Japan, because iPhones are crap and iPhones at night are crapper. So at least with daylight we can maximize video quality, yeah? So how many of you guys are gonna be alive and awake during the daytime, any of the daytime hours from morning through to evening in Japan? And how many of you guys are going to be willing to watch this if I do stream, I don't know, about 10 minutes a week? And if I do stream 10 minutes a week, what do you want me to talk about? Because it is going to be more of a talking point kind of thing. Well, I mean, unless of course empty rice fields in the middle of nowhere in Saitama are your thing. Well, that's a bit more than a rice field, isn't it? This is an interesting question. How much of this rice do you think will add up to the cost of this camera? How many of these fields equal one camera? See, that's the sort of thing you think about when you're standing in a rice field in the middle of nowhere, dehydrating through every pore in your skin, waiting for a time lapse to complete. Oh, I'm covering the camera like a genius. Well done. That is a good question. Wholesale or retail rice? I'd say wholesale, because we're talking about fields. So basically, that stuff right there. Now, Saitama rice is supposed to be really delicious. I must admit, we've only been buying Fukushima rice for the last few months, so I haven't actually... no, I'm lying to you. We bought one batch of Saitama rice just to test it out, and it was really delicious. And it was really expensive retail. But wholesale, I don't think costs that much. So, yeah. I can't fucking believe I'm discussing the price of rice. I'm bored. I'm really bored. I'm really hot. Oh yeah, that's my car. The time lapse is just to see exposure, really. Warren asks, what's the time lapse for? Anyway, basically, I did one time lapse already with the waveforms a bit lower than this, and now I've pushed the waveforms right until the edge. As you can see, a lot of it, according to the recorder, is overexposed, but because I'm shooting log, I want to know how far over I can push the footage and then bring it back in post. And so I've basically pushed the waveform now right to the edge. I know I could have shot much less footage just to test what I needed to test, but the way I see it is, one, it kills time, and two, if it is usable, if I did get the settings right in one of my 3 time lapses, whichever one of those 3 time lapses is correct, I can then use as actual social media footage or something, you know. See these wispy clouds moving across the sky over a rice field. It could be a cool piece of footage. So I don't need to actually be doing time lapses and killing myself in the sun. I just figured if I'm gonna be here, I might as well try and take something out of it. So yeah, who of you guys are keen on me streaming? Obviously it's going to be slightly more interesting than this, because if I'm going to stream, it'll be at the same time every week. It will be at a set time that you guys will know will happen. It'll be for a set amount of time, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever you guys reckon would be best for you guys. Think about it, comment below, let me know what you guys want and if it's worth doing, because at least from an editing standpoint, streaming lets me get you more content with less effort, and therefore I can keep shit ticking over on the channel. But at the same time, if the content's not worth watching, is it worth doing? So yeah, you guys want me to talk more, you guys want to talk about Japan, it could be Q&A sessions, it could be news, I could give you a roundup of the week's interesting events, but not the boring bullshit news, but more my sort of interesting news. Crap, there's a car coming. Sochi. Okay. So he went the other way, thankfully. I would have hated to have stopped the time lapse just to make a move. I swear, my car wouldn't even fit down that road. Oh well, time lapse is done. Anyway, let me know whether or not you want me to stream more, and let's figure out what that streaming will be together, because the only reason I'm gonna do it is for you guys. Cheers! I'm gonna try and find a vending machine. Hydrate. Ugh.